Had a brief tech issue, but we're good. We fixed it real easy. Hi, Kay. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well this weekend. Hi, Bye Beast. Sorry. Feeling a little bit weirdly low energy, and yet I'm ready to solve murder. And or accident. You know, whatever. Whatever it was that happened to yet another Grammary magician. Which, ignore the title of this stream. I tried changing it like 30 times and it wouldn't let me. You mean that shouldn't be on? Wait, where's Saribot? Hold on. Yeah, I noticed. Saribot has decided that it wants to be turned on at the moment. I'm like, no? Hold on. There we go. No. Oh, there we go. Turn it off. What do you mean something went wrong with deactivating shield mode? No, turn it off. What is wrong with Twitch today? Huh? Let's... Hi, Swift. Yeah, Twitch is being very Twitch today. Off. Turn off slow mode. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. You... what? I can't change anything. Why can't I change anything? Because, like, it wouldn't change me... It wouldn't let me change... Whatchamacallit? What's the... It wouldn't let me change the title or my going live screen. Notification? That's the word. It wouldn't let me change that notification. And now it won't let me... An error occurred. What do you mean? What do you mean an error occurred? Turn off. There is something very, very wrong today. Yeah, Saribot's gone. Is what the want you to turn on. I know you were last modified by Saribot. Let me modify it. Goddamn. Residual, apparently. I think Jason took a hit out on the Twitch servers. Okay, hold on. Let's do a Google search to see if the rest of the world is like, hey, Twitch, you're having issues. I can't imagine this being just me, right? Mm. Isn't it? Is it TwitchCon? Would that be doing it? Be a real pain in my butt if that's why. And also still stupid. Hmm. No, none of this. Trying to roll. Who knows? Legitimately, who knows? Um. Uh, yeah, it won't let me change any of the settings. I can't change anything. So I guess the only thing I can say is, well, shoot. Maybe I'll try again partway through stream. Hopefully a slow mode isn't too detrimental. I apologize. Hashtag blame Twitch. Oh, hold on. I have an idea. I'm everywhere. I'm doing it everywhere. I can't even pin this message. Rude. I was going to pin it. All right, hold on. Just because this is funny to me. Apparently don't try and do anything. That's so much larger than I expected it to be. What do you normally call it? There it is. Cool. Want it to be background? No. Fine. Here we go. Outline. Yes, you in the front. Swift. You have something to say? There we go. There's a what? What do you mean there's a captcha message? That one is probably... That's true, I did not see that. That one's probably... That one... Throne? That's Throne. Throne, why? Objection! Yeah, I also say objection to all this Lady Devoir because Twitch is being stupid. Oh yeah, detaining the rush is nice, especially once you have longer hair. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go on with our lives, and we'll just try this again later on and see if everything's fixed. Because clearly it is currently broken, and we're just all gonna blame Twitch. Nothing's new? Well, I mean, it broke in new ways. That's new, right? It's never been broken like this before. Isn't that right, Biscuit? Biscuit's sleepy, which is good. I need him to be lazy because he still is recovering. And he shouldn't be jumping around and running a bunch. Anyways. So, yes. Apologies for the slow mode and stuff. I can't fix it. I don't know. Because that was Throne that was messing up. Although Throne appears fixed now? Hi, Fluffy. Welcome to Twitch is Broken. And there's nothing we can do to fix it. Something went wrong deactivating shield mode. Yes, I'm aware. It's called you're being fucking dumb as shit. Swift, once again, I've tried that. I've tried several things, and it's just like, no. Like, I've got one last thing I can maybe try. Let's do this. Nope, I can't press any buttons. I can't press any buttons. I can't turn off followers only mode. I can't turn off slow mode. I can't turn off shield mode. Seribot's gone. I think someone murdered him. Highly unfortunate. I feel compelled to just move on with our lives. And just be like, welp. Cool. Great. Yeah, we're just gonna move. We're just gonna go. Do you think Twitch will appreciate having the little blame Twitch thing down there? You think they're gonna like that? You think they're not? You think they're gonna? Nah, they're not gonna fucking know. They ain't gonna know shit. And y'all ain't gonna tell them. Oh, here's that handbag Trucy was talking about. I feel a little funny about digging around in a girl's purse. Guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. Ha. Ooh. Chicken Hydrate, thank you, Maya. Also, hello again, everyone. If you find yourself on slow mode, blame Twitch. That's all I have to say. That's all there is to say. But not you, Apollo. Let me do it. I've noticed. you've had some very similar thoughts. I've considered. Okay. Thank you for the chicken dance. I appreciate it. I've considered doing, and I will probably end up doing this at some point. Just writing out a whole like the good, bad, and the ugly of Gotham Knights and my thoughts on it on Tumblr. Just because I have nowhere else to put it. And it's like, I have thoughts, and I want to get them out of me. And also, it could be fun. Who knows? I'm like, maybe a video's too much. Maybe we'll just do it. Maybe I'll just do it in text. Let's see. Huh? No, not this. What's this? Oh, wow. She has... Oh, Trucy, you are bad. What is it? I want to see, too. That's funny. You said it was a black notebook, right? There's nothing like that in here. Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around for it. Or maybe someone stole it. Because that's a thing that I absolutely expect to have happened. I say we take a look through Mr. Rias's things, too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from behind his briefcase? I mean, she's 17. There's no telling what it could be. Athena could also have just 100% been lying to mess with Apollo. Like, honestly, that seems more likely than anything else. You're right. It's practically screaming, over here, look at me. Do you think it could be... Oh, wow, Athena. Our hunch was right. It's Trucy's notebook. Now, why, oh, why... was her notebook in with Mr. Rios' stuff. Interesting, interesting. What's it doing mixed in with Mr. Rios' stuff? Good question. It's locked. I guess that means we can't read it. I wonder what kind of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. A girl her age needs her privacy. Besides, everybody has a secret or two they don't want others to know about. Is there anything in there about kisses or crushes? I think Mr. Wright would cry. Just you put some posters up, I see. Oh, here's one of Troop Gramarye. Troop Gramarye, magical menagerie, huh? Looks like a bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. Spade, the heart, the clover, and the diamond, and then Mr. Rios is there as the But you know, he's just kind of here. Don't worry about it. He was retconned in. It's fine. He's their... Okay, technically, I guess he's their Joker. That would actually make sense. I'm sorry, my brain is still on a Batman kick, and my brain just goes, Joker! Can we not? Can we do something else? That's not... Can we do something that's not Joker or the All Ghouls for once in our lives, please? Something else. It's always those two. Isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? Was Troop Gramarye such a big deal back in the day? I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. They had great tricks. Like making a building disappear, or escaping a safe drop from a helicopter. Wow, I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But if even you know about them, then they must have been really, really famous. Jared and Scooby-Doo or Teen Titans? That's fair. I guess that means you probably... Because my favorite Batman will always be the one from Batman the Animated Series and the Justice League and all that good stuff. I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. Had no idea that that one was my mom, though. It's like, what? Don't worry, I still don't actually know. Then why are we having this... How are we having this conversation? We're not. What? The one in black was the original leader of Troop Gramarye, Trucy's grandfather. Actually, no, that's right. That was her grandfather, because he's actually her dad. His name was Magnifique Gramarye. The one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Gramarye. Trucy's late biological father. Oh, and look, there's Mr. Rios. So this poster's from back when he was a member of Troop Gramarye, huh? Trucy said he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? 13-year-old poster added to the court record. It's a dove. Trucy must use it in one of her tricks. Yeah. There's another birdcage next to it. I wonder what's in that one. What in the world was that? I love that we're not questioning it. It's like, are you sure? And now I'm curious. Look at the adorable little bunnies. Rabbits, huh? I used to have a pet rabbit. Really? You? You sure don't look the type. What do you mean? What's wrong with me having a pet rabbit? Aren't people who have rabbits as pets usually the quiet, sensitive type? Well, pardon me for being so loud and insensitive. Absolute bosses, they are. Look at all these costumes. I bet they're all Trucy's. Ooh, could you tell by the scent? Are you like some kind of bloodhound or something? I'm her assistant, not her pet. I was like, wait, I'm not her assistant either. Look at all this stuff. I bet it belongs to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Does she really need all that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so much makeup. When it comes to sheer number of items, your desk back at the office isn't any better. Those things are the natural accumulation of 2 years of work, and they're all necessary. Really? Instant noodles and crackers? Of course! I need those for when I have to stay at the office all night prepping a case. And the comic books too? Oh, of course, I need those too. Manga these days are super realistic and informative. I need them for research. I would have just said when you need a nice little break, like a 5-minute break, read a chapter or two. Uh-huh, I see. So you need to research street fighting and the funnies, do you? Hey, you never know. 5,000 cents? Isn't that $50? 1,000, yeah, that's $50. I believe that's everything in this room. Let's get out of here. Juicy. Wait, no. Weren't we here for other reasons? We were here for multiple reasons. Go back. Who's waiting at the theater? April 27th! Penrose Theater! The person you are trying to call is not available. After the tone, please be... Ugh, I've tried calling Mr. Wright 100 times, but he never picks up. We've left him some voicemail, so he'll probably call once he gets them. He's going to flip out when he hears what happened to Trilogy. Hey, okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess. Hey, this is the place. The theater where that magical murder happened. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, never mind. Maybe that's someone else. Oh, yeah. I wonder if they brought the dead body out yet. I hear they already arrested the murderer. They say it's a young girl. High school students. Can you believe it? Kids these days. What's all the curious bystanders? They sure are kicking up a fuss. How dare they call Trilogy a murderer? They've got some nerve. We can't let people think that about her. We have to defend her. Apollo, is that you? Emma Sky, is that you? Emma, you have a new outfit. It's green now. Emma, it's sure been a while. How you been? That's right, last time we saw you, you were 2D. Oh, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Listen, Emma's not usually in the best of moods. I never quite know what to do or say around her. Also, now you're... Wait, your badge says forensics, but didn't you used to be a detective? Oh, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we'd better get going. Hey, wait a minute! What? Was it something I said? You're darn right it's something you said. What's where you're brushing me off like that? We've got heaps to catch up on. After all we've been through. You're so mad at me about something, are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Like, officially. Who's this, Apollo? A distant cousin or something? No, him as a detective I had the, pleasure of working with before. Hello, I'm Emma Sky, forensic investigator. What? So you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator? Congrats on the promotion. When that happened, and why didn't you tell me? Yeah, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. You know, that lifelong dream that we started seeing way in the before time on the DS. Yeah, the DLC or the special episode for the DS version of the first game. Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. That's great, Emma. The exam was really hard, huh? Oh, it was a cinch. Really? I thought you said something about failing it over and over. Well, never mind that. The important thing is I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring old investigations for me. Oh, I'm so happy I can hug the whole world. Coming from you, that's really something. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis, Emma Sky is raring to go, so bring it on. Wow, I guess it's goodbye grumpy clouds. Hello, fanatical sun. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something? She sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the Criminal Affairs Department. And she was always munching on chocolate snackoos to relieve her stress, and also throwing them at people. They were tasty. I miss those. Hey Emma, you got any snackoos? Snackoos and stress are a thing of the past. Aww. I said goodbye to both of them. Okay, saying goodbye to stress? Great. Saying goodbye to the snacks? You never have to see either again. By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? What do you mean, the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. Screech. Screech into the sky. What? Just so you know, I heard that the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Trilogy outright murdered Mr. Rios. What? Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murder? Emma, please, tell us everything you know. Of course, anything to help Trilogy. Why is the case being treated as a homicide now and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently, there's something that proves it was a straight-up homicide. Well, that's vague. You know any of the details? No. I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. Well, maybe it's just a culture gap thing? Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. Hey, let me take a wild guess and say he's from Karain. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he's from that country that Phoenix just so happens to be visiting right this very moment. Who exactly am I up against tomorrow? That's why I'm finally becoming the forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks! I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it! I can finally use my forensics kit openly whenever I want! Oh yeah, you used to have to stealth use a kit when you sent away for. Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know? Well, basically nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. I'll take your prints, I'll take your prints, I'll take that dog's prints. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a personal database. Now hold out your hands. I need to get your prints too. Just promise me you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately, you know, after the whole dark age of the law is finally over. As part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors, like Gaspin Payne, and his brother Winston Payne. So the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. On the bright side, we got Blackwell back. That's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case. That's part of it, yes. We're short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. And what's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the kingdom of Karain, fucking called it, are thought to be hiding out here. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. Why would a prosecutor be investigating? Where are the investigators? Hello? I mean, I know that Karain doesn't really have investigators.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, you're damn right about that. This is the bastard we're gonna have to be dealing with the rest of the game. I have a feeling he's the one that's on the cover. He's from the kingdom of Karain? That's right, he's also a Karainist monk. Monk? How did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So he was just curious, huh? He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly, and just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter, this is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. That's what he said, just like that. There's an entire collection about prosecutors investigating, now available, and we'll be playing it after we're finished with Spirit of Justice, but not currently. We're not going to play that yet. Then he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case. With the shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trilogy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. The assessed court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. So to him, a trial is like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh? Well, it's certainly a unique way of looking at it. His name is Nahyuta Samari. Oh god, I'm not good with these kind of names. Nayuta Sad Sadmati. Nayuta Sadmati. Prosecutor Sadmati. Okay, I think I've got it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. What? Nayuta Sadmati? Apollo, why do you know this name? Apollo, why is this a name that you know? That's right. What, do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes, they say he travels the world, solving difficult cases after difficult case. Where there's a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. Wow, sounds like he's going to be tough to beat. I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him? He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. So he's a pretty agreeable guy then? Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trilogy really is. And then fight for his life to get her killed. But don't they hate defense attorneys in crime? Won't he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? Because I feel like this guy is not gonna like us in the slightest. Like, prosecutors are, especially the ones that you fight against throughout the course of the game, are generally not the main antagonist. But, that being said, they're also definitely not helpful 90% of the time. Did you tell Prosecutor Sadmati about Trilogy? About what a good person she is? Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trilogy could have committed murder, and also in the most fucking obvious way ever. Again, are these people stupid? Just like, why would she do it like this? It's so stupid. Her dad's a lawyer. She would know better. She would know how to cover up a murder so that it didn't pin back on her. Like, legitimately. If Trilogy's gonna murder someone, she knows how to get away with it. They're not the okay. Yeah, they're more like what's the name of a deuteragonist, but they're an antagonist? Like, I guess technically Edwards was your friend by the time of the third Ace Attorney game, because he was the main prosecutor for all three games, mainly, except for the third one was a Godot. Antihero? I don't think that's correct. I don't think Antihero's right either. Antihero is very vague and also not accurate. I'm thinking like a secondary antagonist, I guess. A rival? Rival, yeah. I guess. In my mind, though, a rival tends to be at least slightly more friendly. But yes, rival technically works. It's not the same thing as a secondary antagonist, but they are often rivals. I hope he listens to reason. Me too. There is no technical term for a secondary antagonist? Yeah, that sounds right. This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side, that's what. Bright side? What bright side? Virgil. Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. We can find out who that is. We can prove Trilogy's innocence. Oh, hey, you're right. Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things. Proof of Trilogy's innocence, and evidence of the true culprit's identity. You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope. That means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be alright if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you just do it behind my back anyway, right? Would I do something like that? Again, for like the 20th time? I guess the jig's up. Alright, but I'd better come along. Who knows what sorts of mischief you'd get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of a crime, you know. What about you? You do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensic is always on the side of justice. How's that even remotely fair? You can tell that they're good friends. I'm happy for them. It's been so long since we've seen Emma. Do I miss Gumshoe? Little bit. April 27th, Penrose Theater, stage! Alright, let's get down to investigating, shall we? Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble. Fine, I promise. To only move the things I have to. Well, I have my own investigation to conduct, but let me know if you need anything. Oh. It's been a while since we've done any investigating. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown. Should I have Athena to give me a rundown? I'm good. Don't worry about me. I've got it all locked away in the vault up here. Especially because, you know, we were just playing this like 2 weeks ago. Good, and I'm sure it'll all come back to me too as we go along. Wait, wasn't it you who just offered to give me a rundown? Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. That doesn't sound like any game I've ever heard of. It has a lot of different names. I don't remember what I normally know it as. Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know, a simple Americans. Happy with just a hoop and a stick. Pop the Pirate, Monkey in the Barrel. Stuff like that, yeah. Simple Americans, uh-huh. We sure do love living in in Los Angeles. You know, with our ramen everywhere and our Yakuza. And the fact that we're... yeah, and all that other stuff. Fun. And our burgers. Anyways. This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of the on-stage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. The simple Americans playing with a hoop, a stick, and this gun that I found over there. I wonder if it's loaded. Let's find out. Cool, it was. Let's go see what things we can shoot. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marks the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. But something is so perfect, I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. We have one of these in the office too, don't we? Yeah, that poor magic prop we used as a shelving unit. I'd kinda like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime. Well, we both know you'd be the one in the boxes she ever did. Now, this one I know for a fact is a mirror trick. Feel bad for the prop, but it can say a shelving unit in that case. Oh, hey, this is a curtain. I wonder what's behind it. The backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open it a crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Who? Me? How would I ever do a thing like that? Perhaps, because I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. Nothing particularly interesting except that weird box. Emma, can I ask you a question? Shh, this is the best part. You don't even look this way. Ooh, great prints. Another set for my collection. She, certainly seems to enjoy her work, doesn't she? That video camera's pointed right at the stage. I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would... Wow, this residue data is so fascinating! She's so fixated on that bloodstain data, her eyes are getting bloodshot. Quick, Apollo, while Emma's off in Forensics Fantasyland. Let's see what's recorded on the camera. I feel like we've already seen this. It just shows moving around. Talking, talking, talking. And oh, there was the shadow of the puppet of Mr. Hat going up. That's a nice little detail. That's cool that they added. Like, did they have to? Probably not, but the thing is, we don't see the sword, so I don't see if there's any blood on it. But that falls out, and he's just there. And now everyone panic and freak out time. Wait, did you see that? There was a shadow. Was that just the shadow of the dragon falling? The same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Apollo, did you notice the strange shadow in that footage? I did indeed! Thank you, Athena, for noticing what I noticed. No, why? I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. Strange shadow, huh? I wonder what it was. Wait, no, wrong button. Let me go back, let me watch the video again, please. Curses. Alright. Oh, here's the sword. Ooh! Ooh! There's a sword here. It's covered in blood. Must be the murder weapon. Tracy said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Hey, Emma. Were there any fingerprints on the sword? Oh, let's see. According to my data, no prints were found, but that could be because the culprit wiped them off. Come to think of it, Tracy was wearing gloves during the show, so she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with a metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Something just isn't sitting right. Ground control to Major Apollo! We should have just had Apollo 1 or Apollo 11. That would have been funnier. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena! I think I've got it! I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. Huh? To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the swords? But when could they have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with a metal one. During Trucy's trick, maybe? And how would they have done that? Well, they would just, I knew how they did it. I could be a magician too. In other words, you have absolutely no idea. I think it would have been pretty hard to switch them during the trick. Oh, in that case, it must have been before. Which was technically my first guess. It was like, maybe it was during. It could have switched the swords right before Trucy's trick. But wouldn't that mean Trucy herself stabbed the victim with the metal sword? Exactly. And that's why it couldn't have been right before... And that's exactly why. And that's why it couldn't have been right before Trucy's trick. Very good, Athena. You managed to avoid my little trap. Apollo, do you really think you can pull the wool over my eyes so easily? No, I'm just stupid. There's no fooling you, is there? But if they were switched afterwards... Oh, that's why they dropped it, so that they could swap the fake one that didn't have any blood on it with the real one that does have blood, to make them think. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation, especially because, like, oh, it was supposed to be empty and you stabbed in, and she actually stabbed someone. It fucking, like, she would have known. It would have been obvious. You would have felt it. Be like, that didn't feel right, and then pull it out, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of blood on this sword that didn't have it on there a second ago. Any one of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime? Yes, some disgusting individual is trying to get away with murder. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is. The guy was killed and probably put into the box as Trucy was going up to, went up on the stage, is my guess. Killed, put up into the box, and then and then everything else happened, and they opened the box, and there he was. This is the coffin the dead body appeared from. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat. Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in there? I bet there's a secret door or something. It sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knew it could unfold into something like this? Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea. Because of the number... No, I don't know. I'm sure they make use of it in some way we can't even imagine. Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door, secret... Wait a minute! It looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too. Ooh, a secret door! Let's try opening it. Oh, look at that. It seems to lead someplace under the stage. That's right. It goes to the understage passage. Pitch black down there. Hold on, I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently, there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks. Well, that sucks. It's all right there, and we can't even check it out? And also, there might be some hints as to how this guy died? Definitely gonna have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. But maybe later. White outline, huh? So this is where the body was. Also, it'll be... Oh, yeah. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Stabbed through the back. And yours... Oh, wow. It looks like he was stabbed in the back. Which, hey, guess what? If he was alive in that box, it wouldn't make any sense that he would be stabbed in the back and fallen in that direction. If he was stabbed in the back and then the door opened, he would have fallen towards Trucy, because he would have he either would have been stayed propped up by the coffin and then fallen backwards onto the ground, or just like slumps down. But no, he was clearly ready to fall forward, which means that his back was to the back, not where Trucy stabbed. You're all idiots. I hate you. Once again, I hate everyone. I hate everyone. Everyone in the series can go die. Because I'm already finding all the logical inconsistencies about why my client didn't do it. Fuck you. Yes, that's definitely what killed him. What's this thing around his waist? It's a sun harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can float and fly through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Apollo, look! There's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Do you think Mr. Rios could have entered the coffin through here? If you could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. It's like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. Let's see, what else do we need to do on the stage? Did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. Oh, we aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are! Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. I don't know why I said it that way. It sounded a little different. The tone implied it to be a little bit different. Oh, yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? Alright, I guess I'll join you two. Yeah, it makes more sense for him to be placed in the box from behind than to push him up, like, try and push a dead body up through that base door. So could you show us how you check for prints, Emma? Sure. Let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of fingerprints. Not even twins. That's a lie. That's not true. It's very rare, but sometimes it does happen. And we know it happened because someone was arrested for a murder they didn't commit because it was their fingerprints, but it actually wasn't. It was someone else's fingerprints that just so happened to look exactly like theirs. Or exactly. Close enough that analysis said, oh, we're to the same person. It's like, fuck you. Not true. So if we find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer. If the culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. Let's see. Well, this looks like a promising spot. Try dusting this area with fingerprint powder. Move the cursor around and keep pressing A until it's thoroughly covered in powder. Koalas have prints that can be identical to human prints? That's incredibly funny to me. I've never heard that before. Also, I didn't know there was a number that was known. When you're done, blow with X to get rid of the excess powder. You can't blow because, unfortunately, this isn't a Nintendo DS and we don't have a microphone. Because of koala fingerprint. That's incredibly hilarious. Not cool, but hilarious. The powder in the bottle is all we have to work with. If you run out, try blowing on the area. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle because we're really good at cleaning that up. Alright, I think I'm ready to give it a try. I know that hair is really terrible forensics. I know that much. I didn't know about DNA tagging the wrong person. But to be fair, that's not perfect. It's also one of those things that maybe I've heard about and I just don't remember. You found some prints. Looks like the fingers on somebody's left hand. Okay. Interesting. So if that's their left hand, they were facing the back. And if they're facing the back, then even if Trucy did stab him in the back there, he would have fallen towards the back and not fallen forward towards the audience. Now let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, switch to Analyze mode with L to select a print. Next, select the print you want to analyze and confirm it with A. I've got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose it is. I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against. And the last person who was in the coffin was Mr. Rias. Hey, look, it's the same. Shocker. Then again, I guess he could have left his fingerprint there and then moved around some more. Guy received a bone marrow transplant, and the person he got the transplant from was accused of murder because the bone marrow started making his blood. That's right. I think I have maybe heard about that. Bingo! Looks like the prints belong to the deceased, Mr. Rias. Oh, we found prints here. And we can find them elsewhere on the coffin, too. Guess I'll try dusting for more prints. This is a right hand. There, I found some. These prints are apparently Mr. Rias's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now? Yes, let's. This time, you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. Also, one with contaminated swabs, like the factory that made them contaminated them by accident, and one with cousins who appear to have the same markers. Interesting. And holding R will let you jump right to where the action is. If you ever get stuck or confused, you can always reset things with... Okay, and if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data, just like before. Okay, I want to try the back. Nope, none over there. I feel like this is not my favorite fingerprinting method that this game has used before. Or that these games have used before. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize we were looking for something obvious. I'm gonna be real. There's also one... Oh, wait, I already said that one. Doesn't look like there are any prints here, you said, lying. There, I got a print. Alright, I'll just check it against my data. Uh-huh. That's funny. It doesn't match the prints of anyone involved in this case. Really? None of them? How could that be? Now then, I wonder if we can find any more prints. I wish I could zoom out. For the love of God, let me zoom out. Oops. That is very funny. I just noticed that it shows it on the left side too. I don't know why that's funny to me. It just is. Oh, hello. We found something. Well, this makes sense. Let me see if I can figure out what hand this is first. Looks like a left hand. Makes sense though. I think this is where you put your hand to open and close it. So, and another print. Judging from its position and location, it might have been made when someone put this lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There's one part during the show where someone put this lid on after Trilogy had gotten into the coffin. Therefore, this print should belong to... Oh, fuck. Okay. Ooh. These are... I hate... Here's the thing. I hate spiders to the ends of the earth. But I would freak the fuck out if a scorpion was on my face as well. But, like, if something was in my underwear, then I can just, like, get rid of that and burn it. Or throw it away or something. Oh, God. I don't... Ooh, I hate that. I hate this question. I hate this question. Looks like this print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. That's probably when she left her print on the lid. It looks like that's about all the prints we're going to find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Rios, the bunny assistant Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. Well, that's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there on that stage during the show. Does this mean some outsider was up there? Somebody unrelated to the show? You can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't. I think they have, supposedly, even without us seeing them, they should have all the stagehands' fingerprints on file. They just don't matter to us. Oh, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trilogy's fingerprints, right? It's only because Trilogy was wearing gloves. Hey, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Rios' prints? Odd? What's odd about them? Well, Mr. Rios was standing in the coffin facing forward. He would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, they're facing backwards. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hey, what do you know? You're right. I wonder how they wound up like that. Because he was facing the other direction. He was facing back, not forward. So how he... Oh no, face planting, we don't know. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later? The coffin's much too small for a guy his size to turn around in. After all, about all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. Then it really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might have hit on something major here. Oh, I have just one more question, Emma. Oh yeah? What is it? Mr. Innes was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh, right, that. Thank God, someone. Thank you, Apollo, for bringing this up. I'm so happy. I'm sad that it's gonna get debunked immediately, but still. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin, so maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. That's his theory, anyway. I see. I guess that sounds plausible. Well, I guess that about wraps up our investigation of the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind that curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma's told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Wow, look at you flaunting your lady killer eyes. I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. Fucking got him. That's fucking good, Emma. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. Well, go on and investigate to your heart's content. But before you go moving anything, I know, I'll be sure to ask first. Oh, by the way, just examine the backstage to move to the area beyond the curtain. Okay, time to get investigating. Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? We're still trying to figure that out. I'm pretty sure someone cut it, and there is a weird shadow at the end of the videotape right before it fell. That might be our answer, but it just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Ooh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. I'm older than you. By like 4 years or so. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday, too. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. That's hard to say. It's possible that I'm thinking, right? Rios was killed before this. In fact, the reason his prints are on backwards, if we remember, the left and right panels can be exchanged, like they're interchangeable. You can swap them around. In other words, the time that those prints were made, it probably wasn't him. He probably wasn't facing backwards. Whether or not he was killed in there is another issue. We should do some luminol testing. Emma, where's the luminol? Hi, Biscuit. But yeah, I think he was taken out. I think he was killed, taken out of the coffin, and then put back in the coffin later after Trucy got out. But he was already dead. And so Trucy would be blamed for the murder so that she'd be arrested so that someone could steal the Gramarye tricks, I guess? Biscuit means twice baked. Biscuit, have you been twice baked? How many times have I thrown you in the oven? None? Good. He is getting very orange, though. He's incredibly orange. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go back to the backstage area. Hey, there's a coffin back here, too. Looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look. It's just an illusion. See, the dragon looks like it's inside, but it's really just painted on the front lid. Wow, you're right. That's also why we have biscuits. Oh, Triscuits. And technically toast is a biscuit. Oh. Biscuit by... I get it. I understand. I get the etymology. I was about to say entomology. I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure that's bugs. I think it's etymology. Right. That's really something else. If the show hadn't been canceled, we might have gotten to see this trick too, huh? That's not true? What do you mean that's not true? I'm sad now. I never know what's true and what's not. I'm not. I don't know, Jack. A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy. I doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for the show. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. Can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? I'm guessing the owner thought it could. It doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What's the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. Now, someone who was supposed to prepare the fire bucket didn't, which means that they knew that they wouldn't get there. Guillotine. It's a guillotine, but it's not real. It's just another one of Trussy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for her guillotine trick. No, I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. Who said that you had to know ahead of time? What is this thing? It's a winch. I'm guessing they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. Oh, look, there are two winches. One back there and one up here. Apparently, each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other was connected to that weird puppet in the catwalk. Weird puppet, huh? We'd better go check out the catwalk later. There's a sign there here that says understage. I bet these stairs go to the understage area. Gee, I wonder who would have fucking guessed, Apollo. Tracy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something? Ooh, I bet they've got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the Abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh? Oh well, that's what you call a swinging abyss. But it looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. I really have to go up there. Why don't you go on up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there. Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? That's not what I'm saying at all. Now up you go. I'll just wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now. This is for Trucy. She needs us, so up the catwalk we go. Oh, I guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. I too would not like going up there. I could do it, I just wouldn't like it. Are you alright, Apollo? You're white as a sheet. I'm fine. Just don't look down, Justice. Don't look down. Oh my god, why did I look down? Oh god. Oh, I told myself, nope, I'm okay. Everything's fine up here. We're good. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna look forward. We're just gonna pretend that it's glass. There's glass there. It'll protect me. We're fine. Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Well, let's go check it out. Way over there? Are you sure? What's that? Look, Mr. Apollo. Look, Apollo. It's Mr. Hat. Oh, his poor cape has been all ruined. He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like they quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion on the catwalk? Maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards. That wire attached to his back. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Did that happen during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like it was slashed with a blade. How in the world did that happen? Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this all in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man! I can't help it! These set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon, although they kind of look like it could be a duck and a croissant, too. What do they look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper, and the guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap up this investigation before your imagination catches up with you. Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. The dragon set piece must have been hanging from this. Yes, it is a common moon. There's a rabbit in the moon making mochi. It's a very a rabbit and a moon is a very common thing you'll see in a lot of anime. Like, technically, even Sailor Moon is partially referencing the rabbit on the moon. Looks like Mr. Hat is right to this smaller pulley. Usagi is named Usagi, exactly. Let's see. How did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild, and just as he's about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk. And the smoke screen was to hide his ascent from the audience's view. There's also a very, very direct reference to it in the original Dragon Ball series. Straight up punches a goddamn rabbit and his henchmen up to the moon where they're making mochi. Which, they're dead like 3 times over. Because that moon got blown up so many times. Hey look, there are cushions attached to the underside. Well, what are you standing way over there for? Come on over and look! You're not gonna try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo? Come on, you'll be fine! Here, do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Looks like you're right. And Tracy mentioned something about this, didn't she? That the cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Howe was pulled up. Look, heights are scary. You can die from up there. Well, I think that does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? Nope, no. Didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here. Yes, sirree. I'm going back down. I take it you're ready to go down. Yep, I bet we'd better. I feel a fainting smell coming on, and I'd hate to add another body to the pile. If you hit your head properly, yes. Oh, brother. You don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? Actually, I'm Trucy's brother, but yeah, that's fine. Again, the fact that we don't know. Okay, I have a question for you, Fluffy. Are you stuck on slow mode? Because you don't appear to be, and if not, maybe if people, you are? Okay, it just didn't seem like it. I was like, damn it, maybe it only looks like shield mode is still on, and if you guys refresh, it would be gone. I was like, damn it. Okay, by the way, I'm checking, and I still can't change anything. Twitch says, no, we broken. And it's like, I'm broke, but I'm not broken. Turn off? Oh, wait, oh my god, it finally fixed. Jesus Christ. Did that do it? Is it turned off? No, I had refreshed the Twitch page, and it finally fixed it. Thank God. I think it's fixed. Amazing. It only took 1,000 years. Okay, we can get rid of this now. Shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark. The shark has blessed us this day. We have to celebrate good times. Come on. Oh my God, everything's fixed. Do I sing silly songs to Biscuit? I meow at him a lot. Well, I mean, I'll just sing in general at him, especially if I have music playing. It's not necessarily sing. A lot of my silliness to Biscuit is much more visual gags. All done? Pretty much. It's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked. Any way we can get down there? That place? They locked it up as soon as we police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Oh, that's cute. I'll Tracy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. I guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Or we can just go down the trap door, maybe? Okay, and I'd better get back to my own investigation. See you around. Or maybe that's a slightly different part of the understage abyss. Too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things. Yeah, like one of your greatest fears. I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Well, let's see. We found out there were 2 winches backstage. Mr. Howe was rigged to the first winch, and the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. But right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell to the stage. And in the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber sword with the real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Shushi's innocence is to identify the real killer. Oh cool, this motherfucker. What a complete and utter mess. Oh, this is all great. Just great. Alright, kid, is Bush League. Small potatoes, a half-grown has-been. There's somebody on the stage. Wonder who it is and what they're doing. We should go talk to them. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What? You two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is. Hold on, I'm trying to think about... What do you think? How's this sound? I remember this guy. Hey, you there. What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in, for crying out loud. Oh, Miss Rettins. There was an accident during the show. An accident? Oh, great. Just great. That's all I need right now. You have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? That man who was going off at the staff in front of the theater. I'd never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. That I spy with my little eye. An attorney's badge. Well, how do you do? How do you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. My business card, if you would. Sure, to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you? So you're from the TV station, I take it. Sharp as a tack you are. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright. Are you feigning your... Okay, I hate you. I hate you. I want you to be the murderer. I hope it's you, because I want to put you in jail. Oh, ain't that a kick in the head. How about you open up with that tidbit next time, champ? Just for this one image, I want you to go to jail. Okay. What happened to the Smooshy Magoo bit? Roger Rettins. All the applause and no autographs, kids. I'm on the clock. Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite... Really, kid? I'll try this on for size. Hang loose, baby! Hang loose, baby. Apollo! It's the ratings Raja from Take Two TV! He's huge, crazy huge, like a real famous producer! Really? I've never heard of him. Seriously, man? What kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Retton's the ratings Raja, tied to the TV screen. Still not ringing a bell? Anything? At all? You ain't seen my hit Saturday at the talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Okay, that's pretty funny, actually. Goron Bangos? What? No, I can't say that I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what a TV is? Say it with me. Television. You mind if I... Get out of here. You mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? No. What kind of comeback is that? There's some backbone, kid. I basically love that one at you. Now hit me with your best barb. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. So what? Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. My best shot? We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop chop. Okay, here goes. Talk to the hands. Kapow! How? Really? And why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know, it just seemed like the thing to do. Apollo. Ugh, well, that's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that was a mistake. Ugh, I choked in the ardor, I need the Heimlich maneuver. I blame myself, really. Should have known better than to waste good film on a nobody. So you want an exclusive or what? I don't want to ask you about you, but I don't really have much of a choice, do I? Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right? That's right. Rising Magic Star versus Old School Grimory. It was gonna be wild. We were gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician during the show. And the loser would have had a royally embarrassing prank done on him. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings! I don't know, it sounds kinda tacky if you ask me. I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Trust me. All we gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. Not like junk food for the brain. That little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident of hers. You have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today? Well, you must know this theater pretty well if you came by that often. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of a magical murderess. Closest comrades come clean. Dummy, that's usually always shown signs of being unhinged. When could you tell she was about ready to snap? This guy's cruising for a bruising, Apollo. You want to see someone snap? You'll see someone snap. As long as you don't get caught on camera, you can do whatever you want. Oh, don't worry, I'm breaking that first. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? I'm going to punch that sneer off his face. Like, I don't care if you're actually the murderer or not. I'm going to punch you. Multiple times. And steal your money. Like, you're just carrying it around. Look at you using it as a fan. Hey, can I borrow a fan real fast? No, I'm taking it anyways. Fuck you. What's that supposed to mean? That's my sister. That I don't know is my sister. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show in the station studio. We had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other for the camera. I have so much hate. You didn't see the accident as it actually happened? That's right. That's why I was shocked when I first got here. I don't like that you're still smiling, so we didn't hear about the accident until we arrived, huh? I'm guessing what you really want to know is whether or not I have an alibi, am I right? My staff at the TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you in. So you have an alibi, huh? Good to know. Good to know. I don't trust it, but you have one. Magicians are all a bunch of good-for-nothings, if you ask me. Con artists and thieves is what they are. They trick people and take their money. Not like me, an executive producer who just takes a bunch of money for sitting here saying I have good ideas that actually came from other people. Or giving people money so that they can do something, and then I take even more money back from them. Coming from you, that's rich, pal. Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know. That's right. People watching never feel like they've been cheated. Lawyers spout hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there, lol. And boast. Oh, this is gonna blow up big on X. You know, I'm mutuals with Elon Musk. I own 5 Teslas. Fuck, I hate. The farther I go down this rabbit hole, the worse it gets. Someone please stop me. Did he just post about us in real time? It is for this guy. This fucking asshole. Those Grammys are all criminals. It's in their blood. Susie Wright ain't no different. Okay. First of all, I'm very much anti-sins of the father. I'm letting you know right now. Getting in a rabbit... Okay, considering there's a rabbit girl character in this case, that sounds incredibly lewd. Moving on. First of all, I'm very anti-sins of the father. Fuck you. Second of all, fuck you. Third of all, that's my mom you're talking about, or Paula's mom you're talking about, even though he doesn't know it. Fuck you. Fourth of all, that's L'Amour you're talking about. Fuck you. Fifth of all, how many more fuck yous can we give him? Can we just give him all of them? That girl's no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone cold killer. Don't you dare talk about Tracy like that. You don't know the first thing about her. You won't find a sweeter, harder working girl anywhere. Period. She's got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet 17-year-old smile. Posture check, thank you. Okay, never mind. I hate him. Here's the thing. Yes, Bunny Girl was super suspicious. Now you're super suspicious. We have 2 very suspicious people. I wonder if they're both involved. I'll prove those Grammy magicians all are a bunch of lowlives. Does he have a grudge against Trucy, or maybe against all true Grammary? My guess is, they were big stars back in the day. He's probably also been more or less a big star for a while, which means he was probably famous around the same time as them. And he did not, and he was jealous of their success. You know, that kind of fucking bullshit. TV is a window to the truth. It's not like that magic stuff or the streetwise charlatans that perform it. It's a shame. A crying shame, I tell you. What was supposed to be a fun, light-hearted program turned into this sorry affair. I'll have to sell it to news outlets all over the world if I'm gonna make my money back. She Wright will make her debut alright, but not as a magician, but as a criminal. What? It's my duty to report it. Can't let a tragedy like this happen again, now can I? And if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the street again. Once again, I'm going to break your face. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? First of all, those are sunglasses. They don't count. Second of all, fuck you. We won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're going to prove her innocence in court. I'll listen to you acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. Says the guy. The hypocrisy is real with this one, and I want to strangle him. I want to strangle him with his own gold chain. I think that'd be fun. Who thinks that would be fun? There's a guillotine here. We should use that. It's real, right? It's a real guillotine, I hope. Strangle him with the coat. He does have that pretentious coat thing going on. I know how you lawyers do things. You'll stop at nothing to win. I beg your pardon? If you win your trials, you get fat stacks, right? Is money really all you care about? Technically, a lawyer generally gets paid regardless. That's kind of their job. Like, What's with him, Apollo? Why won't you listen? Also, we're broke as shit. Well, enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Oh god, it's this mother... Before you even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. You don't have... Hi, can you do that in 24... Well, with social media, 24 hours is more than enough time. I don't know if I have anything to say about it. Well, gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby! Looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. But no way are we gonna let this guy have his way either. That's right. Okay, we're done with the stage, so let's go someplace else. Still wish we could check out that understage passage. What else can we investigate right now? Ooh, idea. No? Okay, I thought maybe since this is where she lives, maybe this would be a good place, but nope. I've always thought these shelves were a little awkward and hard to use. Yeah, the shape doesn't really lend itself well to the concept of shelves. I mean, there's a hole in the top part and everything. Did you ever notice that every now and then things disappear when you put them inside? It's like the shelves remember that they used to be a magic prop or something. Not the most useful piece of furniture in the world, to say the least. Let me think. We need to return the notebook to Trucy, but... Problem is, we can't... A mysterious locked notebook. I wonder if there's anything about me in there. Like that one time I ate her pudding. I wonder if she was mad at me for doing that. Don't worry, if there's one thing I know about Trucy, it's that she's more mature than some people I know. Foot, meat, mouth. I can't believe I got no word for that. That's really funny. I already searched here, but it never hurt. Wow, this dragon is a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing. What? You made it? Susie had me help put it together. You know, as her assistant. She has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she? You guys really are siblings, even if you don't know it. Susie's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. Almost like the power of a little sister. Weird, considering I'm pretty sure she's an only child. We need to return it to Trucy, but we can't fucking talk to her. Trucy! Come out here, please. It's the microphone for speaking to people on the other side of the glass. I think he's trying to stump the guard with trivia questions. Oh, this guy is good. He answers in the blink of an eye without batting an eyelash, or even moving a muscle. Is he that bored? I think we went to the dressing room and I didn't see anyone there. Didn't we? Or did I skip it? No, we're here. Maybe I haven't finished looking around. What's this? A script of the show? It says Bonnie, so it must belong to that bunny assistant we saw at the show. You and I got to see the first two parts. Okay. Here we go. Mr. Rios transforms into a dragon, Trucy's hat trick, Bunny's teleportation trick, and Trucy's escape trick. Mr. Rios' fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. But it wasn't ready. Which means Bonnie knew that they wouldn't be needing it. And I got up to the end of the 10:20 segment. But this Mr. Reese's fire trick, we didn't get to see that part. Yeah, because they canceled the show after the accident. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This is what we needed. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Come to think of it, when Mr. Rios turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it? Point tricks and fire tricks are Mr. Rios' specialties. Maybe they had some big finale planned, where Mr. Rios and Trilogy would face off at a grand magical showdown after his revival. There we go. That's what we needed. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling, like I'm doing something naughty. You know what you mean? Just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide? I don't think I like how her eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we better get this notebook to Trilogy. I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you, the bunny assistant from the show, right? What? Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. My name is Bonnie the Femme. Remember her talking to us earlier. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know? I wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean? It's... I don't know. Oh, nothing. It's possible that she's a red herring. But it's also possible that both of them are red herrings. Possible. She did some pretty strange things then. I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, Bonnie, that teleportation trick you did was amazing. Fantastic. What? Oh, thank you. But what you did, stealing is... What other kind of magic tricks can you do? Oh, God damn it, Swift. Me? Oh, well, how about this? Oh, it's so cute! Off it goes. Splendido. I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us. She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief. Thief? I saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room. Guess that means she really saw us, huh? But this looks pretty bad. If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police. Oh boy. We got it all wrong. We're Trilogy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trilogy's lawyers? Oh, I'm so sorry I called you thieves. I really thought you were thieves. Why are you still doing magic tricks for us? I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse. Does that mean she's a real people person, or that she aims to please a little too hard? It's called a people pleaser? It is what I am? And it's not good? In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should. Oh, she's either really good at faking it, or you're 100% right, Fluffy. If I keep up the pressure, she just might tell us. I've been dying to know. Leave the poor girl alone. Are you investigating the case? Yes, that's right. I'm Trilogy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'll do anything to help her. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we asked you a few questions? See, because now this is suspicious. Because she was suspicious before, and now she's super nice and kind. Just like, what was that before? Was that just you being awkward? Or what? We have so many questions. You're a magician, right, Bonnie? That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little trick right here. Hello, little bunny. Hold on. Looks like Mr. Bunny is in a bad mood right now. Or that she messed up. You said you're a big fan of Trilogy's, right? Oh yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world. What about her makes you respect her so much? She's just incredible. Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You couldn't ask for more in a magician. I'm sensing a shift in into hyper fangirl drive. If this is her real personality, I agree with you 100%. I don't trust anyone the first time we meet them, or even the second time we meet them, except for obvious assholes like this guy, like Johnny Depp here. I love the unique way she does her tricks, and how she did especially love her magic panties trick, which is both cute and comical. The first time I saw her do the trick, I was so impressed and so moved. I've gone there to show she performed so many times I lost count, and on and on. I can keep talking, and I love her, and she's the best, and she's amazing. I look up to her despite being 2 years older than her. I actually find her really amazing, and even though she's younger than me, and yet that brings me a lot of hope. And it's almost like it's two different people. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's a spoiler. That would explain a lot, though. I feel like that's definitely a spoiler. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, though. I'm an idiot. There's a hint. No. First of all, it wasn't obvious because I'm stupid. Second of all, it is obvious because the two rabbits in the background. And the fact that she's acting completely different from the other one. Wait, do they have different... Their hat's on different side. The hat's on the different side. I think. And that's why being Trilogy is top class. A real first-rate magician. I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now. You're super mega fucking gay. Proud of you. Have you told her that? Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry. I'd better be careful about when and how I ask her about Trilogy. Nope, hat's on the same side. Anyway, that's why I'll do anything at all to help Trilogy. The fact that there are the two rabbits there should have made sense. Should have made sense. Should have been a tip-off. To be fair, I also don't remember her teleportation trick that well, to be honest. I know she did one, I just didn't see it. I don't remember what it looked like. I need it. I want to see it again. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocent. Because if I look at it again, I'll be like, no, that's super obviously two people. I've seen this trick before. It was done in Orang High School Host Club. They fucking did it in the Alice in Wonderland episode. Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trilogy could see that she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. You were in the magic show, right? That's right. I take it that you saw my teleportation trick? Yes, it was just wonderful. I mean, I might have gotten it eventually. I guess my question for Kay is, did you know that was a spoiler thing, or did you figure it out? Or what? Because if you just figured it out, then it's a... But you're right. The two rabbits there, I feel like, should have been clear. You mean from one place to another in the blink of an eye? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it looked like, but saying something like that, just like, in the blink of an eye? Never mind. Obviously two people. Twins! I admit it was pretty amazing. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. Must be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool. It's like a superpower or something. Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal. It's because you guys are liars. Because there's actually two of you. No magic, huh? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real. Also, magic does exist, and we know that because fucking ghosts exist. And we've dealt with spiritualism. Like... I just have to figure that trick out. I'm gonna do it myself. Do you have a secret twin sister that none of us know about? Well, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly. Ugh. This feeling. Looks to me like Bonnie is hiding something. Oh, you'll never... I have a feeling it's probably going to be this hand or the other hand. You'll never figure it out. Can you talk just a smidge faster? Just a bit. I always perform it perfectly. Huh. I'm gonna be honest. That's the weirdest tell I think I've ever seen. And yet, it's kind of adorable. Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, are the ears also switched? I don't think so. Problem is, I can't go back to see the... I can't go back and look at the original image we saw of her. When you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat a little bit. And we caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath. Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time? Of course! I definitely got that part right. What do you mean, that part? Oops! Wait a minute. Are you saying that you... You're cooking? Welcome back. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly, but what about Trucy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that? Oh, well, did you, you see, did you or didn't you? I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied. Ugh. I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just trying to get that out of her. You're exactly one conversation ahead of me? Okay, so you're taking a guess. Which makes me feel a little bit better. But still. So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick? Yes, I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. But I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works? Yeah, she knew we needed to know for our investigation, so she shared the secret. Let's see, after Trucy escaped from the coffin down into the underground passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up to the catwalk by a winch. Trucy would then pop up on stage through a trapdoor. I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin, but I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident. Wait. That matches up with what we saw during the show. But then, doesn't that mean... Trucy would have ended up popping up on the side opposite of Mr. Hat? Yes, she would have if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet. She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me, so the audience never even knew a mistake had been made. Way to go, Trucy. But my mistake caused her so much trouble. I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later, too. By the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be alright? Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll knock it for you. Hey, there you are.
There you are. You got a minute?
Oh, Mr. Rettens. Yes, of course.
Not you, Bunny. The lawyers. They're the ones I want to see. You have business with us? I hear you two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
This is for you, then. Hang loose, baby.
A contract between Take-Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be canceled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million We haven't proved that it's her fault yet. $3 million?
Yeah, that's more like it. That shocked reaction, that dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian.
Really?
I know. I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head.
Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows?
You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You're the lawyers, after all. You should know one when you see one, right?
He's right. It's all signed and everything.
You better make sure your agency pays what Trilogy owes me. In full.
Are you kidding me? My living agency doesn't have that kind of money.
Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. I can see it now. Crazy as Catch, the legend of the seasick lawyers. Ha ha ha.
Fishing on the high seas? No thanks. I can't even swim. Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is that?
Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got her signature on it, see?
Ugh. Ugh. Somehow I don't trust this. I'll be honest, I don't trust you.
My boys have got to see the stupid look on your faces. It's priceless. And post. And
Biscuit, stop licking. Biscuit, hey. No. Don't lick that. Still recovering from surgery. Don't do that. No. Incorrect.
I'm getting responses already. Now it's gonna go viral.
No, how could he? Bye-bye, reputation.
You ain't seen nothing yet, baby.
Biscuit? No. Stay there, rest, be lazy, and don't lick yourself. Don't do that. You're recovering from surgery for the next week. Shush.
I'm gonna drive Troop Grammary and everybody associated with it into the ground. There's your right for getting involved with the Grammaries.
What's this grudge you have against the Grammaries anyway?
Huh? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Come on, Bonnie. We have more filming to do.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door to the understage passes for you later.
Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby.
Biscuit? No. Do I need to get you one of those cone collars? I will. I'll do it. Why would Trilogy sign a contract like this? Why did all this have to happen when Mr. Wright isn't here? We'll have to come back for the understage later. Let's go hear Trilogy's side of the story. Good thinking. We can't let you hit the high seas just yet. There must be something we can do. We can't let the ratings Raja get his way. April 27th! Detention Center, Visitor's Room. 3, 2, 1, ta-da!
Oh, now you made my handcuffs disappear. How did you do that?
She's doing magic tricks for the guard? Now, should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard?
Can you do that? Oh, yes, please. Oh, this is so exciting.
We should probably stop her before there's another incident.
Trilogy!
Oh, hi, Polly. Hi, Athena. We, some more questions for you. Judging by the look on your faces, it must be about something big. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too. Let's start there. Here you go, Trilogy. Here's your notebook back. Oh, great. Thank you very much. So what's written in there, anyway? Looks like it's full of secrets or something. That's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifique Grammarie's notebook. He used it like a diary, and as a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Grammary have ever laid eyes on. Wow, this notebook is a really big deal then. Yes, that's why it's always kept under lock and key. I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook, including murder! And we found it mixed in with Mr. Rios' belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it? Troop Grammary Creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy, as his daddy passed it down to him. It's true that Trilogy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to her family creed.
Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. Trucy, do you remember this contract?
Yes, I signed it before I went on stage.
What about this liability for compensation article here?
Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million?
Just as I suspected, she didn't know about that part.
Here's the thing. This is why you don't sign a contract. Especially for things like this, you don't sign a contract, A, without reading it all the way through, B, having your own copy, have your own copy of the contract, and if need be, get it signed by a notary. And or witnessed by a lawyer, or some sort of witness. But always have a backup at the very least. I've never seen this article. And I read the whole contract from top to bottom.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. But there's your signature, so what's going on?
Maybe there was some kind of trick involved? You know, like when I signed it. In other words, you think there might be some foul play afoot? Ah, the old method of using the Death Note secretly. It's here. You can't see parts of it or thing, or it looks like it's one thing, but it's actually something else, and they're just signing it right there. It's like, oh, there you go.
But Ratings Raja is the one behind it.
Bonnie told us about the mistakes she made on stage. Oh, you mean with where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do for a second there. So how'd you fix the problem? Well, I was down in the understage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. That's true. Also that. After I escaped from the coffin and went down to the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magical girl Trissy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would it spell the end for Trissy and Grammarlyland? And then what happened?
Thena's totally hooked.
I was supposed to get back up on the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left, using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lowered position under trapdoor 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right, above trapdoor 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it.
Okay, so how'd you get back up onto the stage?
Why, through brute strength! Are you kidding me? I couldn't lower stage lift number 2 by myself. So I pushed it back and out of the way. Then I moved the lowered stage lift number 1 into place under trapdoor 2. This thing is heavy! I wish I could have moved it with magic. Unfortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their power. Ah, I understand. I see why they call it the Abyss now. You can see why it's called the Abyss. It has wheels, but that doesn't mean that it's not heavy. I never knew it could take so much out of you. Like, wheels make it easier to move, but it's not going to make it instantaneously easy, because of the gravity that's being pushing down on them. That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. Wow, I learned so much just now. Juicy, have you told anybody else about all this? Nope, nobody. This sounds like some critical information. I'd better make a note of it. Is there going to be evidence somehow? Possibly. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Rios' belongings. What? You think he might have been trying to steal it? No way! I can't believe it! The great Mr. Rios would never do such a thing. But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Troop Grammarly's secret tricks? Makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. In any case, we better focus on doing something about this contract for now. Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right? And we better do a little more investigating there. I'm so sorry to put the two of you through all this. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's got to be some kind of mistake. If you need me, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my magic! You're not planning on pulling some magical money out of there, are you? No, my magic panties are much better at making things disappear than appear. Do I want to know what she's planning on to make disappear? I mean, her dad made something important disappear at the end of a trial 8 years ago, so, you know. Apollo, we have to do something, anything to fix this.
Agree. Let's check out that dressing room again, for starters.
Okay, and we should finally check out that understage passage, too. The abyss? Then you'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there.
To the dressing room!
April 27th. Penrose Theater. Dressing room. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract. Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is what kind of trick and how was it done? If some kind of object or tool was used, there may still be a trace of it somewhere. Like with the pen or the paper. Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Alright! Of course, let's do this! First things first, what's this? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. What if the original... Son of a bi- Oh, could you sign this please, ma'am? Sure thing, just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? That was the contract. What if it was one of those pieces of paper that, like, it bleeds through to the other side? I think you're right. Let's give it the once over. Let's try opening the folder. Part here holds papers in place. Could this clip have something to do with how they conjure? Ow! It bit me! Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. Hold on. This is interesting. This one screw's different from the others. Hey, this screw. It's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look. Carbon copies? Yes, carbon copies. Is that the origin? Oh, is that what they're called? That also explains why CCing is a thing on email. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo? Oh, it came right out. See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there. Oh, wow, you're right. What is it? Looks like a screw. I guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart. But I can't loosen this one without a screwdriver. Hey, look! The back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Got it! Oh my god, Swift, we were 100% right. It's a fucking carbon copy. You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? Look! There's something inside! What is this black sheet of, I want to say, paper? Oh, I know! It's carbon paper! You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one. So when Trucy signed the contract, there's actually another contract underneath. And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned! I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of this month. This is that ratings Raja's doing. I just know it! How dare he! You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this into trial. Fucking punk-ass bitch. April 27th, Penrose Theater, stage! Let's see, we should be able to get to the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. Hi Emma, I hope you're still doing your job. Back to the backstage. The door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. Also, something that none of them noticed that they should have. Like, here's something that they didn't notice that they really should have while they were talking to Bonnie. It's like, wait, Bonnie? Bonnie? How were you operating Mr. Hat from the winch while also being in front, in front of the audience? How did you do that? Oh my goodness. We didn't ask that question. I was just like, how did you operate it from the front and the back at the same time? Because the winch is backstage. How did you do that? It sure is dark and dusty down here. The abyss. The magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. What do you... Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I think you don't like rodents. Bye, rat. We love you. Anyways. Wheels are facing the wrong way? No, they appear to be fine, don't they? There's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trilogy moved this one here. I guess it used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? Couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later. True, but she might have had to do a little bit of back and forthing. And also, it's not important. It doesn't really matter. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. But Trilogy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to do it. Hold on. Ah! Okay, never mind. It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at their word. I'm reading this room right. This must be the stage lift Trilogy moved during the show. Originally it was there, where stage lift 1 is now. This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Oh wait, what's this? Yeah! Ow! What are you doing? That hurts! I think I'm bleeding out! Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber! Huh? Hey, you're right. I mean, it still hurt, but... So this must be the sword Trilogy used during the trick. After the incident, someone must have switched the rubber sword with the real one on stage. Maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here. I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. What's that all about? My guess is it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. And who would know about the soulful cry of a better assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo? Exactly, which is why they swapped it after the trick was done. They put the real sword that killed him upstairs, while after swapping it with the fake one she already had. It wasn't me! Look at all those props! Hey! There's something in this hat! A dove, cards, a juice box and some snacks. Looks like somebody planned to have a little street in the middle of the show. This ladder goes up to the ceiling, so I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Trilogy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Why me? You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, I'm going. Ah! Lights! It burns us! Burns us! I'm okay. I'm good.
Ow. Are you alright? I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage.
Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done!
What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape.
Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin.
But who put it here, and why?
It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here.
Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb.
Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide!
Ow! Quit shoving!
Hurry up and get down there!
Ow! Why does it bend that way? Ugh. I'm not a contortionist. What the heck, Athena?
Shh, look! It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet.
Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bonnie, wait for me.
The ratings, Raja?
What did we have to hide for, Athena?
Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices.
Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing.
Those lawyers are poking around, trying to stir up trouble. I knew it! I knew it was fake! I'd be worried.
Relax, I didn't say anything to police, and I won't say anything to them either.
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Rain the kisser! I think the two bunnies, instead of symbolizing possibly twins, it was to symbolize two personalities. Not like actual personalities, but just like she had a sweet side and a bad side. Whatever.
It's just weird, does Bonnie seem kind of different from before?
Apollo, shh. I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter.
Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict.
I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy.
You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're gonna really be sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat. Like a cockroach under my foot.
Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit.
Are you her dad?
Ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke?
Come on, grab my things. We're leaving. The hat was different? Well, now I didn't see it. Ugh. Was the hat different? How was the hat different? Because I didn't see any difference.
My little bun.
Okay, hold on. Y'all need to bring that up earlier, because now they're already gone. And I have no way of going back to see. Unless... What's the last autosave? Technically, it's beneath the stage. I know, just keep going, but now you guys have got me questioning my own sanity. So I need to see. Oh, dope. No, it's exactly the same. It's on the same side, and it's the same ears. I wasn't crazy. No, she didn't. Hers was also on the left. Or on the right. Our right. Because I remember because it looked on the other side. No, it looked on the other side when she lifted it up, but I don't think it's on the other side. Because the ears were definitely the same. Because there was a time when I looked at the photo again, and it was the same. I don't think so. What was that? What was that absolute? But also, like, she directly referenced the fact that she talked to the lawyers. Now, that being said, it would also wouldn't make sense that she unlocked the door for us and then came down to talk. I don't know. What was that absolutely revolting scene all about? I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book. You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U. Ernest claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident, and we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves. Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take-Two TV a visit? We can check up on the Rating Rogers alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. Jesus Christ, y'all. It's been 5 minutes. Yikes, look at this place. I hate this place. This place sucks. There's so much going on at once, it's making my head spin. Take a look at that screen, and listen to those hosts. Magical murder. Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy gets tried in the court of public opinion. I doubt we can stop them from airing it unless we go downstairs and find the breaker and we shut everything off. We can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. I hate this place. I hate everything about this place. I hate all of this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. They're trading facts for views. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of the show? Yep, haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. Ugh, so just another taste of this TV show. It looks like Trucy's the next target. Today's scandal is tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident, or did she commit murder? Looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. We'll just have to create a third option tomorrow, in court. Can I just burn this entire place to the ground? Would that be considered a terrorism? Slot machine and roulette wheel, huh? They really weren't all in. They went all in with the gambling theme. It looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try. Athena, don't ever play gotcha games, Athena. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners and I haven't lost yet. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys, street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? Or Trucy Wright's lawyers? Okay, lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want? Must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Retinas was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. But she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted to work. It hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want to go ahead and fish it out. Oh, thank you very much. You turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Hell yeah. No, I want to take a look at that immediately. A, because it's cool, and I don't care about this part. Start earlier! Start earlier! Damn it. I want to see the part where she does the teleportation trick. That can tell me a lot. Like, we've seen this 1,000 times. Yeah, welcome to the entertainment industry. This will be a video production workstation of some sort. That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. That's where Mr. Retin always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. But he was here at the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. He has a regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him that he was here at the station during the magic show? Well, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like a rock-solid alibi. I think it does depend on state, though. Aren't there some states where you have to be 21? Well, I guess we got just about everything we can out of this place. Looks like Retin's alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rias? Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack. Sounds good to me. Why are you... No, you're not. No. Take snack? Snack's good. Snacks are good. I do like snacks. What time is it? Leaving over? Wow, we've already been going for almost 2.5 hours. What in the world? Oh man! What's going on here? All these stickers say repossessed. I'm going to beat the ever-loving shit out of that Johnny Depp lookalike. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Oh, now, there's a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. You can't just... Trespassing? This is our office! You're the one who's trespassing! Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. I am enjoying it, but I hate this man. I'm going to completely kill him. I'm going to kill him so hard. Posture. Okay, my posture was fine, but I'll lean back a little bit. Ow, thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna kill him so hard that his grandfather's gonna die before he was ever born. And the agency can't pay me. I have every right to seize its property, am I right? Just like that. You haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. You're gonna be mad. Shouldn't Trilogy be the one you're mad at? I told you. Serves you right for getting involved with those grammars. Why, you dirty rotten! What's this? You want me to look at something? Don't show him that now, Apollo. He'll just try to take it from you. Yeah, good point. Better play your cards closer to our chest. What do you want? A handout? Fine, fine. Here. Now go away, kids. You bother me. I will 100% take that. You want to give me your credit card? Sure. Snatch. Cool, excuse me. I'm going to go buy a bunch of things in your name and have it sent. I'm going to go donate to a bunch of charities and orphanages and all that. Hey, you like the LGBT, right? I'm going to donate to every single LGBT charity there is. Oh, Apollo, the humiliation! He's treating us like beggars! It bothers you so much. Why do you have your palm stretched out? I fucking hate him. That'll give him a tax break, though? Yeah, but it's still donating to charities under his name, and especially if we use all his money, you can't tax break that much. Eventually, you're gonna not... Eventually, you're gonna be spending more than you get from the tax break. Anyway. Also, he's not gonna know about it. I'm not gonna give him those receipts. Ooh, that's a good point. I'm gonna say he doesn't need the receipt. The receipt can be into my email, or to a random email, an anonymous email that I made just for this particular situation. What are you going to do with all of our stuff? Sell it, of course, every last bit of it, until I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want?
Indeed I do, unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million.
Also, isn't there more of a procedure for this?
Doesn't seem... I don't know then, because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program is south because of Trilogy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party.
Infantile? Why, you black-hearted! Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. There aren't any proof that Renton's was behind it. Darn.
You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things.
Away? He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a stupid thug! We'll show him. Athena, get your gun. What do you mean you don't have your gun? Get the gun. Athena, I know you have one. Stop flexing. Actually, you know what? That might be fine.
There's the sugar. That expression. It's priceless. How does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Ugh. Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now.
Ooh, robot uprising always sounds fun. Oh man, what now?
Here, have a gander.
The trial of young up-and-coming magician Trilogy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? A lawyer, Elias? Okay, lawyer it is. We'll lawyer it up. Let's fucking lawyer. Apollo, look, there's a sea of reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Hello, journalism at its finest.
And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trilogy is guilty. Is all the whole thing happened with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast? Everybody in the country is against you.
Hey, guess what? It wouldn't be the first time. Or the second time. Or even the third time. It might be the fourth time. No way!
No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl?
Of course we do! We believe in her innocence.
Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. And now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby.
I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. He probably is, because The Biggest Loser is a really shitty reality TV show. I'm sure there were others in there, I just didn't notice. Dying Fish, The Biggest Losers. I don't see any others specifically. It wouldn't surprise me, I just don't. If they make a Law and Order joke, I might get that. I also do not watch TV. Of all the... Unless he references cartoons or things that have, like, broken through, like, the collective consciousness, like Law and Order, I'm not gonna get it. It's just ridiculous. Ah! Look out!
Clear out! We don't want murderers here!
Can I call the police on all these? Hey! If it's a fight you want, I'll take you on!
Ah, well, let's get out of here before we get killed too!
I'll fucking murder them. I can't believe this is happening. I will say though, cool of them to go like, first trial, everyone in the country hates you. Second trial, everyone in the country hates you, but now it's a different country. believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves, and fast. Please be Phoenix Wright. Please be. It's Mr. Wright. Apollo! Oh, no. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does he have a lawyer? Mr. Wright! It's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy. In the office! Our office! Apollo? Okay. We better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. Are you saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability. She caused this show to be canceled. You just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. You're right! Why didn't I think of that? Oh, right, I'm stupid. So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say, with absolute confidence, that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations, and guide Athena, helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. Once again, why is Phoenix Wright always cooler when we're not playing as him? Is it because we can't see into his head? Is that why? Or is it just the law of the protagonist? I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to. It's also the law of the JRPG protagonist to be silent, because because I played Golden Sun 1 and 2. I still need to play 3. But in the first game, you play as this guy named Isaac. In the second, and there's this antagonist named Felix, who likes to talk every now and then. In the second game, you play as Felix, and Felix suddenly decided he had the case of I can never talk again, and Isaac had a case of, oh shit, I'm not the protagonist? I can actually have a personality again! And he can actually talk. It's very funny. Hi, Biscuit. Oh. Here, into my lap. There is a biscuit in my lap. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. There is a biscuit in my lap. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. He's just looking at me like, Mama, what the fuck? Okay. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but... And I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. Ivy says hi. I'll pretend... Yeah. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? He says hi. Everyone says hi to Biscuit. Everyone loves Biscuit. Everyone loves my giant boy that's apparently over 8 pounds. Last week, like, literally, let me see what it actually was. It was... One, two... It was only... It was less than 4 weeks ago. He was 6.5 pounds. He was 6.5 pounds like 3 weeks ago or so. 3.5 weeks ago. Now he's over 8. And he doesn't even eat all of his food. Am I sure? I'm 100% sure that I bought something that is definitely a tiger. Didn't bought. Adopt. I adopted a tiger. I'm 100% sure of it. My adorable little tiger. My first kitty cat, and he gonna be a big boy. It is funny because when I think about like an actual little kitten and how big they'd actually be in my hands, like, oh, right. Real kittens are like palm-sized. Even as a kitten, this dude was arm-sized. Oh, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. Oh, absolutely. Or at least we assume that he, once again, we have to kind of assume that it was a Maine Coon. We don't know for sure. I never saw the dad. And, the lady I got him from was like, I don't know, something like that. So I still don't know for certain. I thought I hit allow, but I don't see it. Where did it go? There we go. Because one of those words is because over 20 pounds as an adult, yeah. Because Twitch doesn't like the word coons, even though we're talking about Maine Coons or raccoons. They don't like it. I couldn't agree more. I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow, Prosecutor Sadmani, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Oh, animation.
O restless wandering soul of the dead.
Prosecutor Sadmati.
Oh, right, Sadmati.
Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Oh, that is Mercer. I didn't even took me a second to. I did. Matt is one of those that I can't. That's recognizable, but his voice is also kind of specific in a way where it's kind of hard to notice it sometimes for me, like without thinking about it. Like Liam O'Brien is one that's pretty obvious. Same thing with Taliesin. Travis is pretty good at doing a lot of different voices. Sam Riegel, I can hear. Laura Bailey usually. Ashley Johnson, I can tell, but Matt's really good at kind of doing just subtle variations that are just like I can't quite. I sometimes miss it unless I'm thinking about it. Okay, we're gonna go for a little bit longer, and then we'll call it. Wait, who's Sam in this one? I don't really care about Orion, but who's Sam in this game? No, no, no. Don't drink the tea. That's my tea. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice. Unless it's a... Phoenix is Sam? Huh. I... Really? I guess I didn't notice. How did I not notice? How did I never notice that? I'm more blown away by the Sam thing. Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Is Apollo okay? To be fair, like, they don't talk very often in these games. It's not exactly a normal thing. Actually, here, well, since we just started a new chapter, is there a way to see... If I go back to the menu, can I watch, cutscenes? Can I watch these animations again? Probably not. Where's the gallery? Options. No, is there not a gallery? There's episodes, costumes, which are very funny. New game, load game. Oh, here we go. Sam Riegel in the anime, but also just pretended to be Phoenix Wright at one point. Okay, let's change characters.
Objection! Objection! Objection!
I can't believe I didn't notice it.
Take that! Hold it!
It's so... I can really hear it now.
Got it!
Objection!
What the fuck?
Hold it! Gotcha!
Orion I don't care about. I don't give a shit.
Take that! Hold it!
Also not what I was looking for, but it's fine. That's really funny. I need to not do that because I'm worried. And Matt is the prosecutor.
Sakura! Objection! 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 Sakura! Saturai mao mandomo samashi de tashi no ketare gase yo soroka! A dragon never yields. Objection!
I won.
A dragon never yields. A dragon never yields.
Yeah, I guess that is Matt, but it's just slightly.
A dragon never yields.
It's slightly different. It's so different, just enough to be very funny.
Saturai mao mandomo sama. A dragon never yields.
But I just can't really notice it. Interesting. I'm so upset at myself for not noticing Sam Riegel, though. To be completely legit. I wish that there was a way to watch the animated cutscenes again. Oh, here they fucking kill me. It's right here.
The Kingdom of Kurain, a country of spirit mediums and faith on the western edge of the Far East. Its people's lives are nourished through the wisdom of Kurainism and protected by
Oh,
its
look, the
founder,
prosecutor.
the Holy Mother. At least, that's how it used to be.
Hi, prosecutor dude.
Prosecutor
Okay, now-
Salmadhi, we've captured and detained one of the rebel escapees, sir.
I don't remember this.
Officer, you're disrupting the peace of this temple.
Sorry, please forgive me, sir.
Pitiful servant of a lost cause, renounce your revolution.
That's absolutely
and submit
Matt.
yourself to the judgment of this court. In her infinite mercy, our Holy Mother may yet see fit to save your soul.
As if I'd give in. What's the point of a court that only doles out guilty verdicts?
How come this didn't play when I did the...
One of the remnant lawyers, then?
Sir, the other escapee was wearing a dragon's eye, too.
We haven't seen this yet, but isn't this
Mother,
this is the
as
prologue?
your humble servant, you would have me act to save this wretch's soul. I suppose this too is part of my fate.
Objection! These pork buns were frozen at the time of the crime. So it's possible they were solid enough to bludgeon someone to death with.
That's definitely... How did I not notice that was Sam? Oh, this is the 3DS trailer? Okay.
Interesting. And you have proof of its past icy state, do you, right, Dono?
Well, there's bound to be some evidence somewhere.
It looks to me like we'll need to extend this trial by another day.
Do what you will.
Hey, Black Quill, you better make some funeral preparations.
Thank you for the bonk.
Perhaps I will. for the defense.
How did he actually cut it from that far away?
That was great! Just a little more and you would have clinched it!
Yeah, but Prosecutor Blackwell's a tough guy to beat.
Well, what are we waiting
Prosecutor
for? There's
Blackwell.
evidence to be found, so let's do this. I'm so hungry. Oh, come on, Widget.
Okay, let's take a breather. Back at the office, guys.
Oh.
Note to self: Phoenix Wright sounds like Sam Riegel. Got it.
Wow. Would you look at that? Hey, come to think of it, aren't we coming up on the end of, Miss Bay's aesthetic training?
Yeah, we sure are.
That does it for this round.
Maya?
You were really into it. Yeah, I guess I was. Didn't stop the water from being freezing, though. I thought it was gonna turn into a popsicle. But I'm not done yet. I've still got another 5 rounds to go.
Yup, just 5 more until you finish the Kurayan School Special Meditation course for increasing spiritual power.
Okay. Then let's get going. I mean, I'll never become the head of Kurayan Village if I don't finish my training.
The head of your own village? Then you will be just like her benevolence, you know?
Oh, really? Her benevolence, huh? You mean your princess, right? So, what's she like?
She's really nice, Miss Maya. I bet you'd like her.
No, you're wrong!
Her benevolence has performed the divination seance.
But I know I didn't do it!
How dare you? Are you saying that my insights contain an untruth? You insolent criminal.
There is no room for argument. I now pronounce the accused guilty.
Please, Your Majesty! I request an attorney!
And exactly what good would a lawyer do, when all we need to know is revealed through my divination seances?
Is there nothing?
As you must surely know, the Defense Culpability Act has rendered lawyering a virtually dead profession within our board.
Interesting that this kind of explains a lot of the stuff in the first trial, but then just re-explained itself in the first trial. Ons?
Apollo Justice is doing fine!
Athena Sykes is doing fine!
All right, let's try that again.
Okay!
Apollo Justice is doing fine!
Athena Sykes is...
Nick, did you miss me? Can you believe that I've already finished 5 rounds of meditation today? I'm about to take on my 6th.
Oh? But I thought you were about done with all of your training.
Yeah, and I was hoping you would come visit once I was,
Miss Maya!
I don't... Yeah, no. I kind of wish we had some of this backstory, like, when we just started the game.
Oh, you poor, pitiful, unenlightened soul.
What do you want?
This is also really long.
And you may yet know the Holy Mother's forgiveness.
Like hell I will.
thank you for saving me.
Why do you have an image of a spider on your palm?
I pray that you watch yourself, fair traveler. May her holiness grant you her divine...
That's true. At least she wasn't accused of murder this time. This time.
Are you alright, Miss Maya?
Hey, Albie, who was that person just now? Huh? Oh. Ah! And all I wanted was for Nick to come visit.
Maya, hey! Answer me! Hey, Apollo. I'm gonna step out for a bit.
Huh? Okay, but where to?
To the kingdom of Kurain.
What?
Once again, I kind of wish we had all this.
Now, a phoenix approaches this land. And
I kind of wish we...
the flames of purification and change.
I wish we had all this when we just hit start new game. That was all very interesting. That was cool. What the heck? Oh, while we're here, we can also see the teleportation trick again. That's true. It's because it was a trailer, it's possible that they changed it for the actual release.
Behold my might!
But who knows? Or maybe he called her at some point and was like, no, I'm fine, my phone broke. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'll be I'm coming anyway, so.
Shame on you, Mr. Rian. Using magic for evil.
I'm 100% watching this just for one little moment. One moment that I want to see. I don't even know if it's going to be in that movie or the next one.
Now, give up your dastardly ways.
Oh, that right there. She disappeared. No, we saw it there. She had the umbrella and then she appeared behind her. Okay, so there it was. We saw it, sort of.
Now, give up your
Did forget about that.
ways.
It wasn't a moment later, though. It was a very interesting trick, but it doesn't necessarily imply a second person, because it wasn't quite so immediate. Alright, but I think now we've had that little fun. It's entirely possible. But again, I feel like I just don't have enough information to be 100% certain about that interpretation. But I think this might be a good... We might go ahead and call it here. Just because... I feel like this is a good place to stop. I'm getting a little hungry, despite the fact that it's not dinner time yet. Maybe I'll grab my own snack. But we've been going for a few hours, so thank y'all. I know, I'm sorry. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow, if I get a chance. Here's what I'm thinking. If I can't get, because I'm gonna make sure that I can actually get to the extra modded levels of Jak and Daxter. If not, then we'll just continue this. But if we can, then we'll do that instead. Yeah, you all have a great day. I already know who we're gonna raid, by the way. Because I tried to raid before. Let me make sure. No one else? Yeah. How long have you been going? Okay, now let me make sure that they're not about to end. Alright, we're gonna raid Nox. You all have a great night, great rest of your day. Fluffy, thank you for the tier 3. Jesus Christ, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I super appreciate it, Fluffy. Tier 3. I don't even have any tier 2 or above emotes. I should maybe think about something for that. But that's it for me. Thank you all for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. I can't do it here. Right, it's still busted. Okay, one moment. I should be able to do it from my phone. Here we go. Here somewhere. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's it. Y'all have a great night. I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all!